How did the three wise men know what the star meant? We all know the scene. Three wise men from the east follow a star, come to Bethlehem, and worship the newborn child. But one question remains. How did they know that this star would lead them to a king? And how did they know that it was specifically the king of the Jews? Seriously, you wouldn't just say today, wow, what a cool star in the sky. Come on, let's follow it. Who were the wise men? The Bible calls them magoi, wise men, scholars, probably astronomers or astrologers from the east, most likely from Babylon. These men from Babylon, over 1,000 kilometers away, knew the prophecy that the King of the Jews, the Messiah, would be born in Bethlehem. But how? The answer lies in the history of Israel. In the 6th century BC, the southern kingdom of Judah was conquered by the Babylonians, and many Jews, including the prophet Daniel, whom we know from the Old Testament, were deported to Babylon. There, these Jews lived and worked for decades, naturally leaving their mark. Daniel was no stranger there either. He was a wise man at the Babylonian court, a man of dream interpretation and divine revelation. He even became the chief, that is, the responsible leader of the wise men, the Magoi. In other words, he was in charge of the very group of men who would later follow the Star of Bethlehem. Now it becomes clear where they got their knowledge of the prophecy about the Messiah, from the prophet Daniel and other exiled Jews. But what about the star? Did it really appear in the sky, or was it just a symbol? Today, thanks to astronomical calculations, we know that in the year Jesus was born, there was an extraordinary conjunction of Jupiter and Saturn. 3 times in 1 year, they appeared close together in the constellation of Pisces. And this is where it gets interesting. In Babylonian astrology, Jupiter was considered the king's planet. Saturn was interpreted by some cultures as the planet of the people of Israel. The constellation of Pisces was a symbol for the region of Judea. For a Babylonian astronomer, this celestial event was like a cosmic message. Jupiter, King, Saturn, Israel, in the constellation of Pisces, Judea, the King of the Jews has been born in Judea. What is a poetic image for others was a celestial map for the wise men. They could literally read what was happening in the sky. They saw the movement of the stars and knew this was no coincidence. This is a sign. They connected this sign with the traditional knowledge they had from the time of the Jewish exiles in Babylon, set out on their journey and finally found him, Jesus Christ, our God, in the manger.